tonight, and I'm gonna have everyone in the room while I'm doing my hair. I know I wanted to do a live stream video already but we do either on a Saturday or on a Sunday. I'm gonna get our video on a fine angle just now. For now, yeah. Thank you to all of those following teams that always follows me, right? And that's on my social media. I'm quickly gonna get another angle to get our camera in. That's right. Another thing to get our camera angle. So what are we sharing today? We're sharing our KTX colors today, right? So let me quickly give everyone good angle, color, good video angle. That's right. That's much better. I'm gonna stand in the mirror and do my hair, and then we're quickly gonna go to our nail side. And I got a few gray hairs, yay! I got a gray hair here, and I got a gray hair in front of my hair. So I'm excited about my gray hairs, everyone. And while I'm doing my hair, let me listen to our autumn season. What are we doing in fashion, right? I know I've mentioned a lot with our AWOKH fashion, and I know some of my fashion photos, I see from some of the fashion face photos looks odd. One of the photos, yeah. So for those people that edit our photos oddly, don't do that. Naughtiness on our mobile phones. When we do our photo, please. My hair is quite thick, yes. But I still love this lovely hairstyle. You know, we love every hairstyle of us. We're gonna see our hair pictures just now. And we love our eyebrows. Yes, we done our eyebrows quite some time ago. Look at that little gray hair there. That's lovely gray. We're gonna tune view into that. Check that gray hair just now. It's been raining lovely this morning, yeah, by me. And I had a good morning sleep. I only woke up now and it was already 12 o'clock. By the time that I got up, it was already 12 o'clock. To New Zealand television, don't send threat messages directing it to me. I know they can listen into my household, and they have been abusing their right of listening into my household. I don't know for what reason. But to New Zealand television, do not abuse listening into my house. New Zealand television put adverts on that are personal for me. When I'm doing things on my mobile phone, or when I'm opening my mobile phone, or I'm taking my mobile phone in my hand, and then they send the advert through. Do not be personal, New Zealand, in these communications of television, and do not manipulate television at all. Because if you all are doing it to me and you all are personally sending personal messages to me, then who in New Zealand are you all angering in that way? Because some of those television programs sounds very personal. I opened one of my cooking videos now, the video where I had that dress on, the dress with the two big wheels. In New Zealand television, what a cooking video, Cooking Sunday of me. In New Zealand television puts on an advert for me that they've recently made. And the advert says, it's gonna be a good day. No, 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 no. I don't know what they mean. I know the dress looks very playful, but they shouldn't personalize their television ads to me personally. It's non-acceptable, because if I allow them to make television adverts for me personally, then who in the world are they gonna agree so? Because they don't, sometimes they make fine video programs and you laugh along and the song says it's gonna be a good day and the rhythm sounds fine and the tune sounds fine. And then they send it through after people edited my videos oddly. And then they send the television advert through. So while I was now just pressing play on my videos, because I was just scrolling through my cooking videos, because my cooking videos has been edited wrongly. It's not me in those videos. And the one Sunday video where I had that dress on looks a little bit like me. And then I was just scrolling through those Sunday cooking videos to check what edits are they putting on. There's another edit on one of my videos. That's one of the next door neighbors in the community where I'm from, Polonaise Street. And that family, one of those women have been edited on the one cooking video where I have the orange dress on. Not on the cooking side, but on one of those videos itself. There's the chiffon dress that I have on, the long yellow chiffon shirt, and they have an edit on that video. You can clearly see when it's you and when it's an edit of someone else, right? And when you open a video and it's not me that you are looking at, then you're actually looking and listening to someone else. But you're actually being introduced to Rabia Elise. And there's a few edits of that. So the chiffon yellow shirt, that shirt has got an edit on, and that edit is now exactly the next door neighbors, right? I shared a photo through the other day of a photo also that has been edited, and I say in the photo, I know at Nibblebits we had, while we were sitting at the office, there was a lot of Google things that comes through, and then there was the games of what can you see in the course, right? And we had one person deceased in that whole communication, and someone now edits my photos when I do my Saturday and Sunday photos in that whole course game. And then I said that photo through, and the photo is that orange dress, yeah, that I said, why does this photo look different? And then I realized the photo looks like a little boy who's staying in that house where they edited the mother of on one of my photos. So for whoever is doing my photo edits on my phone, Google Teams, do not miss on my mobile phones. And I realized this morning who the photo looks like, yeah. The little boy, I'm going to give his name, yes, thank you. His name is Faisal. And I know there's a Dubai guy that comes through on my mobile phone also with that Faisal. And the Dubai guy looks actually also sometimes like that, the little boy. And the boy's name is Faisal. And they edited that little Faisal boy. And his mother is also edited in one of my video rooms. So for everyone, South Africans who are playing games on mobile phones, do not edit my photos on a Saturday or my Sunday cooking room videos or photos. Yeah, his grandmother is very kind, and his mother is also not a difficult person, and they are definitely not bothered with anyone. Yeah, I know their father works by the fire department, yeah. Their grandfather. So to those people that edit the photos, that play games on the videos, I'm really now, New Zealand television have proven to play games on my photos and videos. And it's sometimes really not fine games. And it's sometimes really not jokey games. So yeah, let me not be too serious with this, but I have to say, because if New Zealand television don't know what to do, thank you, America. America says the New Zealand television can make films. They can make movies if they don't know what to do. What comes up tonight? American Pie. Yeah, if New Zealand television don't know what to do with themselves, then they need to they need to make movies and work on making movies and making television, New Zealand television a fine place to work at, yeah. What else, everyone? We almost finished with our hair, then we're gonna quickly go do our makeup inside and quickly gonna do our nails. Gonna put another white nail polish. I know everyone loves this. Who love a block white nail in a winter and in the autumn season? Lovely. Another thing that I got to this morning was an odd dream. We used to call it a wet dream, right? And I had a dream about a little girl this morning. And the little girl was now one of my children, right? And she was sitting in the bath. And while she was sitting in the bath, her hair was like my daughter's hair used to be. And like my previous daughter, Taniki's hair, frizz, lovely. And her hair was like Kiara's hair now. It's like my daughter Kiara's hair is. And her hair was a little frizzier than that. And by the time that I had the dream, in the dream, someone of my community is already running, not in the dream, after the dream, somewhat in between the dream. Someone of my community is already running to go and tell what dream I had. And someone of my community is going there around in the community to check who my friends were that I grew up with, right? And then in the dream, I was not even finished dreaming. And then I saw the person there looking around and looking to tell people what I was now dreaming. And then I didn't even wake up and and I'm like, now why do you have my dream information? Why do you say it in such odd ways? And then I woke up out of that dream. And after that, then I had, no, it was one of the band members, yeah, one of the other band members that was now excited to tell the people in what's the street's name? In Lilac Street, no, Sonata 1 and Sonata 2 in Sonata Land. Was now excited to tell the people in Sonata Land by the island area what was I dreaming in the midnight. And I woke up out of it. And while I woke up out of it, the dream had to do with Tori and with that other vlogger from America who's always on my YouTube. And after I woke up out of it, the dream was now also had to do with them. And I woke up out of the dream and I went into another dream. By the time that I was waking up, the New Zealand television in my lounge room, behind the scenes in those recordings, were talking about orgasm moments in a very interesting way. And the one dream was like almost like an orgasm dream. And I woke up out of that dream. And then on New Zealand television was the auntie. And the question in my dream was about orgasm and about women that do other things to themselves, right? That puts their hands in their private parts. And while I woke up, New Zealand television, and the television was on in my lounge room, yeah. In New Zealand, and I came into the lounge room, and New Zealand television had the safe, and the safe was stirring, and people behind the scenes were probably thinking that I'm now having an orgasm dream. So for those people who can hear into our universe communications of what our dreams are, especially, and don't go and create dreams around our sleep moments, because now that I am on my cell phone, now I realize there's a lot of things that people find themselves busy with and that people can do. And for New Zealand television, those odd morning moments that people wake up out of the oddest dreams. Don't manipulate y'all's communications that y'all have of us that is now intertwined with our social media communications. Because I exactly woke up at the right time and I came into the lounge, and when I came into the lounge and I heard all the The odd gigglinnesses, yeah, of the television teams of New Zealand, sometimes behind the scenes of my television. So what I find oddest of all of those dreams is not the fact that I had a funny dream. It's the fact that people already want to miss on the communications of our midnight dreams. And that I find odd about. But for now, let me quickly get my makeup stuff. That's right. That's right. That's right. And that's right. Everyone, it's a very lovely day outside. Hopefully, everyone gets a good angle on the outside weather. Other than that, let me quickly do this before. So now we've done our hair, right? Where is our mirror stuff quickly? That's lovely. This mirror is clean. It's fine. So now I've done my hair. My hair is lovely. My hair is looking exactly how I desire my hair to look. Let me check. Do I want to close something here behind me? That's kind of right. Still a light coming in. Let's put my camera on this angle. So now our hair is lovely, full of color, full of oiliness. We're gonna flatten it now with our hair dookie while y'all are enjoying a look at how we do our nails. There comes the camera light, right? And there's our mirror. That's right, and these are cutics. So what colors are we doing? This is a lovely color, it's glossy. This is the color next to that, right? I've mentioned that now quite some time ago. Let's quickly get our hair flattened before we go into to do our nails further and before we do our face makeup. And for those of y'all that loves our morning shower wear, this is lovely. I bought this by H&M. You go and have a good sleep. You take it off before you go to sleep. You can wear it at least for 2 days. Yeah, I wear this at least for 2 days. 2 days meaning yesterday I maybe had it on and I went to bed. When I wake up in the morning and I'm finished out, so then I put it on or however I want to wear this. It's very nice. It's very warm. And it's not humid. And it wouldn't make you stinky, but it's a very nice warmie. So it's not a pajama that you sleep in. It's not a sleep-in pajama. It's a very lovely. It's a very lovely way. And you're gonna love our eyelashes. We didn't have to do our eyelashes. It looks very nice. So there comes the camera. We didn't have to do our eyelashes. There comes the light. Thank you. So our eyelashes is lovely. We have a light eyebrow pencil all this year. So little eyebrow pencil. Okay? So that's why our eyebrows looks lovely. And the oil on our eyes looks lovely. Let's first do our makeup before we do our nails. So what am I gonna do with makeup today? Because it's just indoors. This is just a a little handy lip gloss that I just add onto my lips. Another thing that I add on after that lip gloss, we're gonna see that just now. All our peoples and that love to watch our videos, y'all can see ideas through with makeup and with what types of makeup y'all prefer. Y'all can discuss on a Sunday when we do our Sunday videos. Our Sunday room is quite full with a lot of people in our Sunday video room. I'm gonna show you just now how this makeup is looking. Because the camera looks still a little bit odd. Another thing, everyone, that we're having a problem with. That's lovely. Let me just quickly check that. That's lovely. That's a little bit lovely. The camera in front of me looks the mirror in front of me looks lovely and clear. My camera does not look clear at all. Let me just do that again. Maybe we'll get a clear angle there. That's a lovely Reiki there. There comes the sun mirror to have a light here. I know we always say beam in all the colors. Oh, lovely. They have sketch also. We can try those colors sometime. Let's check. Doing nothing. YouTube, don't give us ideas and then you do nothing. Now I must put my light on quickly because otherwise you all can't see the video. Right. Otherwise y'all can't see it properly. Now must y'all look at me. Oh. All right, just a little bit so. I don't know why this house corner is so. We could give this light a little bit of a turn. I don't know. I just turned it out and in. Oh, this light turns out very fast. That's right. And into the face and everything to do with you. It looks lovely. With the light at me. That's right. Now everyone, now that we look at our aunties, there's the light. Everyone, now that we have done our nails, there's our aunties in Africa and they're spoken. And there's the light now gonna be. That's lovely. That's lovely light. Don't give us that, otherwise I switch this light off and we go on like normal, right? So do you love this nail color? You'll love it. That's right. I love this nail color, everyone. This is a white autumn season nail color. And we really want to hold onto this nail color. Let's actually just add a little bit more lip gloss. Lovely. And our odd tooth, our odd chippy is not that odd. In some of the videos, it's been edited very oddly, and you can't even notice it. And in some of the Sunday cooking videos, when I look around, then the trippy is like so long, and I don't know whatever else the AWOKH is in the Sunday video. There's only enough with lip that you can lift, right? And in my Sunday videos, the lip is lifted up high, highly lifted high. I don't know how they get those things right. But there's only as much facial expressions. There's a guy called in South Africa Faces. And I know because of that guy's name, South Africa has been probably busy on these videos for quite some time in years. And there's only so much faces that you can make and that my lips can make, right? So my face can only lift up so much times. And in those Sunday videos, it really looks odd. So for whoever is doing those videos before the times, I really do not appreciate that. I know some people have got all of my dresses because I do the videos over and over again, and I do the dresses every year. But South Africans find something else to do and do not play in my videos, because I'm now really not going to be the one person in Johannesburg who chase guys with the guns and with the knives because of people playing on one another's games and videos. Let me just switch the slide off quickly. The people in Johannesburg, South Africa, they chase one another with the guns and with the knives and with all of the things because of these videos. And I really now don't have time for people that chase one another. In New Zealand is also on the same trend of wanting to chase one another with these television and with these social media videos. So what I'm doing, I'm adding another color code to this lovely color. Johannesburg, South Africa have been having times and years of chasing one another with the guns because of YouTube videos and because of music videos, because of all of these edits. We're gonna switch the light on now again, everyone. It's daylight, yes, so we should accept the video the way that it is. The video really could have been like to look at what the video is. That light is doing. Maybe it's because it's daylight that the light is giving so much problems. And the light is probably telling us that it's daylight. So I love this color. It's a lovely color. It's a lovely nail color. Yeah, what's the television advert's name that New Zealand made recently? We're gonna have a good day. Oh, my homies did it good today. Hey, what these people find themselves busy with? Now when I switch on my phone, then they want to send that video through to me. Like I'm not making them have a bad day. People had corruptions and arguments all these years. Now they want to mess on the persons who work on business owners, businesses. They want to mess on my AWOKH business. New Zealand has been sending so much communications around New Zealand about my AWOKH business. No one messed in New Zealanders' works. But they want to come and mess in my AWOKH business. That's why there's so many people that has been retrenched in the country. Because they want to pretend that someone is disturbed, as if people were now busy with their corruptions and gangsterisms. Now New Zealand tends to be a very disturbed country. No, and no one tells no one to, sorry, I'm going to swear quickly, no one tells no one to fuck off out of a country. And for New Zealand Maori people and for people who want to disturb a Rabialis, you don't just go around the world disturbing one another. This amazing world, I always say, is for everyone in it. And if you are jealous of Rabia, and if you are jealous of the Africans, and you are jealous of the African Americans, then people get over their jealousies. We live in a world where everyone gets over their jealousies and over their hatred. You don't just hate Anna Rabia Elise's work because you want to. You allow yourself to listen to who Rabia Elise, the person, is. New Zealand has been having so much South African communications. That's why I call the Maoris colours of South Africa. The Maoris looks like they're colours of South Africa that have traveled to this New Zealand many years ago. They have so much communications that are abusive to Rabia Elise, the person. No one traces no one just out of a country just the way people want to. I'm very kind and I'm one very direct person, but I don't take abuse. Now my daughter comes and my daughter has got all of these other characteristics. And she used to love to be feminine. Now my daughter Kiara loves to look like a man. Now I'm saying, why are you having to look like a man? Are you being threatened or what's happening? And no one is talking and she doesn't want to say what's happening around her. For people that are being threatened, I really want to say that people need to speak up, and it's our children. I have told Kiara, you a woman, you marry a man. You dress properly. You used to love to dress up. A few weeks ago, Kiara loved to dress up, and Kiara wanted to go shop something pink for her. A week after that, Kiara comes with a totally different mindset. And I said, Kiara, you have no means to have a different mindset because you are one child who's in the house the whole time. You don't go out with friends that can influence you differently. The only place you go to is to school. So what you are saying to me is non-acceptable. If you really went to friends and you have a problem, then mommy knows you have a problem. But for now, you have only been on social media. And on social media, you are introduced to sex videos, and sex videos are women and men. If there's any other things happening on social media, then it's videos that happens on a cell phone. Because there's no way that you can tell your mother that you have now a different mindset. My sister's daughters also, one of my sister's daughters, and my sister told me, and I'm not allowed to talk about it, but honestly now, and then it looks like the children are being threatened by people in the international world. And then I bought a dress from Shine, and then my sister's daughter's friend on the storyline had the same dress. And then it looks like a group of people that are threatening women into LGBTisms. And I know my sister Antoinette don't argue because she's not a person that's going to argue. There's no way that we have to fight about it. But there's no way that the world should have terrorism to punish people who are trying to threaten our daughters into LGBTisms. I'm one very kind mother, but there's no way that we should have family members that's now going to terrorize the world about it. You know, everyone in the world needs to stay in their own lane and keep their eyes on Jesus, said the pastor once in Life Church. Everyone in the world needs to find a way to decide, are they wanting to be in our family's day? Are they wanting to be oppressing our family? Or are they really now, are the children really now saying what they're saying? Those who say YouTube videos through China, in all those countries, Japan, all that says our YouTube videos to our children through, make sure that it's proper videos. The robot communication that comes to our children should be robot communications of men and women, not robot communications of LGBTisms. There's no way that our families should now punish the world because of it. Because as parents, what as parents do, you're just gonna leave your child. There's no way that you're still gonna argue and that you're still gonna be aggressed for how many times in days. And then what does our families do in the international world? Our family steps in and our families are just gonna punish whatever country that are causing our children to make such decisions that are such abusive and aggressive decisions. This color goes after the season's color, everyone. When it's winter, because we're doing black and white in winter, right? Another thing that we're now gonna do, we're now gonna take our beanie bag, and we're now gonna reveal what do we do in the afternoon with the beer, at least at home. So we've got lovely television programs on there. The weather is very nice outside. And that's lovely. And we're gonna do beanie bag. Who loves the beanie bag moment? So what I love to do, we're doing beanie bag, right? And there's an open window there for those of y'all that loves the open window. Let's check where is that. bitter hotness. Let me quickly put my candles. Lovely. Lovely. And these nails are dry already. Lovely. Let me quickly do that. And that. And that. That's where you will find Ruby Elise in this lovely autumn season. And no, the light is now not so clear, but it's very lovely and it's very kind. And we can open the door. I normally sit here with an open door, right? With leaving the door open, with my booties, with relaxing, with not doing much, right? And with not saying much. And then we love and we prepare for our AWOKH Self Edition 3. I know we did edition 1, we did edition 2, we need to do edition 3 after that. And what our Self Edition 3, we're going to just see just a little bit of an insight into our 40 years, right? I've mentioned I haven't done the 40 reels properly, and there's a lot that we can still do with our 40 years. I love to do this to 40 years. There's a lot that we can still do with the 40, and there's a lot that we are still gonna do with the 40. And with representing my 40th year, yay, I'm excited to be 40. I don't know about y'all, I'm taking it very calmly. 40 is not old, and we're not gonna tell ourselves we are old. We're gonna enjoy 40 the way that we enjoy all of the years. You're not gonna pace yourself in a hard space. The only thing that I've been doing, y'all can check out our website, is I've been cooking, right? And I cook on a weekly basis, yes, and I cook for my website. And I've been again doing cooking in our kitchen yesterday. So I do cooking because normally we cook from a Monday until a Thursday, right? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We cook on a Sunday for the YouTube video, yes. And the cooking that I do in-house during the week is now only website recipes. And that's what I've been working on during this season. It's hearing those recipes through. I don't want people's odd opinions. South Africans, keep yours odd opinions to yourself. New Zealanders, who else is that guy? Gordon Ramsay, keep your odd opinions to yourselves. I cook normal home cooking food, and I cook how I would love to eat my food, right? And that's where we are at with that. Another thing that I want to mention to us is our lovely picnic, a AWOKH picnic. New Zealand, I know I can shout a lot to New Zealanders, but there's people that can still buy and order from a AWOKH business. Order those lovely foods and those lovely picnic baskets for the seasons that are changing. When the season changes, you'll get an AWOKH picnic order through, and I get you your snacks for the beach. I do the platters for you. I do a snack platter, right? And I do a savory platter. I don't cook the savories myself for those people who's not yet fine with just, anything. I don't cook the savories myself. I might do some of the savories myself and prepare some of the savory snacks myself. Other than that, order those amazing snacks and crackers from me. Right, we're gonna do the crackers. We do a cracker with our AWOKH snack platter. We do the grapes, right? The 3 different type of grape season included with the grape juice, and with the red grape juice and the white grape juice, right? If you have a preferred wine that you would like with the with the platter. Then you can select your preferred wine. We do our 3 different cheeses. Yes, we do a blue cheese. We do 2 different cheeses with that. 2 or 3 or 4 different cheeses with the platter, with the grape platter, because it's a three grape platter. So it's 3 different types of grapes. It's your 2 bottles of grape juice. It's your white grape and your red grape juice. Just the way I prefer my restaurant moments when I go to a restaurant, and I prefer proper grape juice. And then it's either then a bottle of red wine, not a bottle of red wine, or a bottle of white wine. That's if you do not take the grape juice and you prefer the wine. If you prefer the wine, then we add the Bundaberg juice to that. New Zealand has got Bundaberg different flavors of juice. We add a 4-pack of Bundaberg juice to one platter. And then we add your cherries and your berries, and your cherries and your strawberries, yes. And we add a little bit more crackers than is on our cracker platter, right? I know our cracker platter has got a few items there, but I see a little bit more items on the cracker, on the snack platter, than is currently on our platter itself, on our platter photo. And then we do some crisp chips, and then we do some of those lovely snacks, yes, those lovely corny biscuit, and we do a few of the what we used to call like nibbly bits, cassava crisp. We do that also in our platter. I love that cassava crisp. It's lovely with the sour cream. And then we do the preferred dips with the sour cream dip or your sweet and sour dip, depending on what cracker, right, you prefer. And that's our snack platters. Another thing, if you can really now not be able to check me right, if I'm really now not in the video, by all means, we also do deliveries in Auckland, yes. I do deliveries by all means to any part of Auckland. Let me just get a little bit of a better seat to sit. I do deliveries to any part of Auckland, yes. No, any part of Auckland, yes. Auckland goes very fast and very far. And I don't do delivery to those parts of Auckland that are now beyond the north, so on the other side almost of all the other islands. I do normal delivery. And we do that delivery, yes. We do that snack platter. We do that AWOKH snack platter. And our AWOKH book. You can also order our AWOKH book through. And thank you for our live stream videos that are anything and everything, because we can't really get a proper light angle. And we do I can't get a proper light angle. We do anything and everything in our AWOKH fashion. And in anything and everything, y'all can add your opinions, right? And y'all can say what y'all want us to wear. What are we gonna wear tomorrow? I think another bluish jean with a different type of boot, another light blue. Because I said we're gonna do light blue this autumn season. So I'm gonna do another light blue tomorrow. I love the DAR dress. Thank you, China, for that. What else, everyone? I love the DIR dress. It's very lovely. It's very nice. I love the DIR dress. Yeah, RAD dress. DIR RAD. Yes, that 1+1 dress, office dress. The platters, if y'all prefer to get the platters through, to order your platters, then email me. Send me a preferred email. There comes proper light through. Send me a preferred email for those lovely platter keys. And what else? After the lovely platter keys, yeah, you can only do so much. I can only do so much. How do you call it? Faces with my videos. So there's one thing that my lip can't do. The way the video goes, my lip goes so up. My lip can't actually do that unless, This edit, they edit this sometimes very long, and this was very chipped. There's a chippy here. And but the phone camera sometimes angle that in because probably the guys now heard me say that. So now they try and do a lot of edits around that. And that's a odd edit. So there's some edits that I call an odd edit. Anything else, everyone? That's about it. Let's just think about what else we wanted to say. Yeah, so everyone get those videos through, get those orders through, and I get these videos through for y'all. If y'all have any suggestions on our YouTube videos, and then also see that through, get those YouTube, order our AWOKH Seasons book. Yeah, it's a motivational booklet. Share those orders through New Zealand, international world. We deliver to y'all's international countries. We courier to y'all's international countries. So put those orders through. These lips can only do so much. These lips can't lift up the way y'all lifted up there. Highly lifted up and exalted. These lips can't be exalted just so, and it can't be highly lifted up just so. Another thing that I wanted to say. What did I wanted to say? Let me just think quickly. About the snack platters, about the AWOKH motivational book. YouTube, yes. YouTube, you haven't sent us our subscriber 1K views. Yeah, we almost have about three different 1K views. And we haven't had no emails from YouTube yet. And we have had 1K views ever since the 1st of December 2023. So we haven't had no emails yet from YouTube about that. What else, everyone? I'm now quickly gonna go make for me a cup of warmies. Yes, because it's Friday. And then love our hairstyles. We're gonna first set our hairstyle a little bit more because we love this hairstyle a little bit more flat. Wear your short hair, yes. Wear your short hair, everyone. Don't do y'all's hair in other ways. Wear your short hair if y'all want to. It's very nice to wear every season's hair. I love to wear every season of my fashion hairstyles. Everyone, if I go to the kitchen now, let's go to the kitchen together to go make our cup of homies. What time is it anyway now? That's right, it's still very early. And then I'm gonna lay in my beanie bag. Let's quickly go and make for us a cup of warm love and a cup of warm kindness. And while we make for us a cup of warm love and kindness, that's lovely. That should be our video angle. That's now what a BA is in the kitchen. If y'all give me any other video angles, then I'm not gonna laugh. Y'all are not gonna play games around my videos. Videos are non-disturbant. My videos are not gangsterism and mafia communities. My videos is Rabia Elise. Our community have been introduced to me, Rabia, and to our Mama Anna Philander's house. Any other mafia and gangsterism people that comes around the world and that calls themselves that they are now part of your videos, my videos are not for everyone. My videos are Rabia Elise on my house videos and no one else. The whole world can say they gangster and they want to be around to be my cousins who are gangsters doesn't do business with us. They do their own business in the international world. They are not game gangsters. They don't have to play around to be Lisa's videos for their gangsterism and for their lifestyle choices. Yes, I have one cousin, not cousins. I have one cousin And that cousin, everyone says, and I haven't met him ever in my day, probably looks like me. Everyone says he doesn't play games and he doesn't sit around the little babies in South Africa. He's really a real mafia type of guy and he doesn't play about it. And he's now not going to play around my mobile phone to play games with anyone else. The same for my family that I know, yes, that had the taxis. They are now really not going to play with the VIPs the whole time. Yeah, the same for them, yeah. They are very kind people and they're now really not going to argue around to be emails. Just photos and videos. So South Africans don't come and play on my work, yes. It was not even my family plays on my work. That's right, everyone. We love our hairstyle. I knew you were gonna love this hairstyle. It looks very nice. Another thing. That's right. Another thing. I want to quickly clean my microwave. I had this microwave problem for quite some time. Having to clean it. Another thing, everyone. The microwave problem for quite some time. And I prepared the microwave to just clean the microwave. Order our AWOKH books. It's time for our second edition of the year, and I'm gonna have to now work on that. And I want to charge my phone for that. So AWOKH magazine second edition. Put yours orders through. It's 25 New Zealand dollars. For the people other than South Africans, put yours orders through South Africans or international people. Put yours orders through for AWOKH magazine. It's very, 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 very thoroughly prepared by me. It's almost like motivational magazine. It's not your normal daily magazine. It's like a motivational magazine. It's a women's magazine, yes. And for all the women out there, order our AWOKH magazine for the stores countdown and for the stores New Zealand is countdown, Woolworths. Countdown is Woolworths. Pack and Save, yes. The Warehouse order AWOKH magazines. Tell your order people and your purchasing teams, departments to order our AWOKH magazines. We do the delivery to New Zealand and that. And put your orders through its motivational booklets. Yes, in the magazine form, a motivational book. So you can order that directly from us. There's no requirements for that other than the amount that the book costs. No other requirements because it's our magazines are motivational booklets. And therefore, for all of those stores, because all of y'all come a lot with a lot of questions, and we educate our initiatives to the international world so that the international world learn to know how to get out of poverty, how to get out of oppressions, how to get out of abuses. This is very light. It's a light cup of coffee. Nescafe, my Nescafe is now finished for the year. Now I need money to go and buy another pot of this. I actually buy a packet over the road and I fill this pot with that. So now I'm gonna need more because I really don't drink a lot of coffee and I make it very light. I make it like you make a cup of tea unless I dilute it with milk, and I do that quite often. And I do my Nescafe with milk. And when I do the winter cup of Nescafe, the winter cup of Nescafe is the Nescafe without the milk. Then I do it as light as I would make a cup of tea. And it's Mother's Day, so if my daughter is not telling me, Mommy, I am in love with a boy, then I don't want to hear anything else. It's Mother's Day. It's marvelous Mother's Day, everyone. New Zealand and technical teams of all the technical and international world. How do you call it? Computerized teams, and not technical teams because someone says technical. Adam Style said technical, and I'm saying computerized teams. It's Mother's Day. Our children should get men, women educations and no other education. And that's where we are at, everyone. Let me quickly, while y'all are answer this door. I want to quickly do another thing, everyone, while we answer this. Let me quickly do that. Let me shut this down quickly. Another thing that I want everyone to realize. I quickly wanting to clean this microwave bowl because I really want to clean the microwave. Another thing, everyone, that I want y'all to realize is the fact that a lot of technology processes, I really don't want to say something that I don't want to say. A lot of technology processes requires our generation's attention. A lot of technology processes. And for people to sit around manipulating those processes the whole time, it's now not gonna be fine for people to sit and to manipulate technology when people can learn and educate one another on how technology functions, right? And how technology are meant to be implemented. So one thing for us to say that everyone now has got the information. South Africa has done it for years, America has done it for years, New Zealand says they has also manipulated technology. Technology has given the humanity an advantage. Some people use the advantage against other people. Technology today is our television teams, and they decide, and they have now a further insight on humanity, and they decide to manipulate humanity about it. I know my brother Jacques them got ill out of nowhere and for no reason. And South Africa then manipulated that process. I know the one person who was deceased went to prison and then he got ill. The other person who got deceased, he had to be on drugs so that someone can switch his life machine off. And I always said my brothers have been on drugs. Two of my brothers have been using what? The green stuff of smoking, and they have had no problems all these years. The one is now 56 this month, and there was no odd problems with them ever in these years. So what we learn is people are manipulating one another's communications in the universe. For Television New Zealand that now gets information from South Africa on how television works and how it's intertwined with social media, do not manipulate humanity. That's the only thing that I have to say. I know South Africa have had a tendency to learn whatever America is doing and to implement it in South Africa. And then South Africa found themselves chasing one another the same pace that America was chasing one another. And when people want to tend to manipulate one another, then it's more aggressions in countries rather than find countries for everyone. So what I say to all of those teams, New Zealand, if you work with processes that South Africa says unto y'all, then make sure that you manage the processes in a way that are fair and fine for everyone in the country, not in abusive ways to certain households and certain peoples. Because television can be manipulated, yes, all these years, but social media next to that and the communications now that you people have now of you personally in the universeness of where it communicates to you is now communications that has got to do with your whole human body. with well you feel today and with how unwell you feel today. That's now all the communications that television teams have got of us as the people of the world. Social media is now next to television and they've got an insight on us also. And I always say that I'm not scared for whoever wants to point a finger and wants to threaten me. I always say, let's learn to not manipulate these processes so that the world can be a fine place for everyone. Everyone can talk to Ruby star up in the sky. The music industry exactly knows where people's stars are up in the sky. Celebrity House have drawn it all these years on New York City. The stars of every celebrity, and they are named stars. Now that you all know where Ruby Elisa star is and AWOKH is communicating from, do not manipulate my star communication. Do not come into my star communications. My brother was ill in 2018 and I had to travel to South Africa because people were manipulating his star communications, my brother Jean, right? He's now fine, he's now well, and he's now not ill anymore because I educated him. When you start communication things that you are feeling unwell, you get up and you be active. And me and him was walking and he was staying in Wellington by his ex-girlfriend at the time in 2018. And me and him was in the mornings out, and I said, come out of the house so that your star communications outside can notice that you are not communicating fine to your star because someone else is intervening in your communication. And then he got well and he got fine again. I didn't tell him it was about the star communication. I just did a normal walk with him in the mornings. And I got there in Wellington, and me and him was walking, and he was actively having to be outside because your star communicates better with you when you are outside rather than inside the house. I saw when he was inside the house, he felt tense and paranoia because inside the house is other communications, right? And humanity communicates through the inside of the house communications that are technology, that are television, that the television doesn't have to be on and you can still hear people talking, right? And it can make you paranoid if you don't realize that it's technology itself and that it's the computerized processes itself. And then I took him out of the house every day and we were walking and walking and walking outside every day while I was there. And then he got well again and he felt fine again because he connected again to his communications. So to South Africans that are manipulating one another's communications, do not do that. And for people, I've mentioned it before, my sister Antoinette also educated a lot. People must be active, go to the gym, do activities so that you can connect again with your outside star communications. And that's where we are at with those communications. If people communicate into your communications, what I also do nowadays, if I realize that I have not had my communication in my house right for quite some time, and I feel distracted, then I switch my main electricity switch off. I don't only switch a plug off. I don't only switch my cell phone off because it doesn't work. I don't only switch the loud fridge off, and I don't only switch the television off. I know my brother Anton has also pulled the electricity plugs out of our house and he also pulled the fridge stuff out. It's not only that we have to do, but we have to put the whole main switch off, and then your connections and communications are also sometimes fine and it comes through properly, right? If you put your main switch off regularly, if you feel odd and if you feel that you don't communicate and you don't react in the way that you were normally reacting fine, then take that main switch, switch it off for half of the morning, and then you will hear your communications properly, right? And those communications would come through properly. Other than that, sit outside, not sit outside only, but be active. Another thing, the old people's communications that are on us as young people, people need to put the old people's communications on the old people and not on us young people. I've noticed a lot of people in South Africa that were deceased, the young, had older people's communications on them. And there's a difference, right? Because the older communication takes you on a journey and it communicates and it checks you regularly to check if you are still feeling fine. Because if you are 80 years old, then you're going to regularly be monitored, right? And I know that a lot of South African people that were deceased had an old communication on them that were not meant to be functioning on them. South African people are playing a lot of games on one another. And that was one of the things that I've noticed in South Africa. And that's all, everyone, for now that I want to say. And I also take a walk sometimes outside if I have to. I don't take an odd walk. There's odd walks that people take. When it's an odd walk, it means it's an old communication. The old communication comes to monitor you. It comes to check if you are still feeling fine. It's almost communicating to you like a cell phone communicates, like technology and like a television film that plays and you can hear it. and then it monitors you, and then it teach you to be active, but it's a communication that's meant to be an elderly person and not meant to be on us young people. Us young people have a lot of communications on us that are meant to be on the older people. And those communications take a journey with the older people. It walks a little bit outside with the older people, and it's normally odd walks that people take. And when you notice that you have that old communication on you, then educate yourself to be fine. Old communication, like my sister Antoinette, that goes to the gym. Old communication are different to people that goes to the gym regularly. People that take regularly walks are on a different communication. People are that are on olden communications on the universe are normally walking outside because the old communication want to check if they're still feeling fine. And people tend to be quiet when they're on old communications. And that's why people be regularly active and notice when there's odd communications around you. And that's where we are at. I always say we have an advantage with technology, but let's not abuse technology on one another. And that's it, everyone. Have an amazing Friday with us. With me, Rabia Iglesias.